Welcome to Celebrity Tarot with Hangman Tarot. I'm Jordan. I am Hangman Tarot. We're going to get started here with today's reading. This is a request. So again, hit subscribe real quick. Other than that, the rest of the information and the end, all the beginning information will be at the end for now on. So this is requested by Sue Brennan for the Duggar family reading. So instead of just trying to smash a poor little tarot reading, instead of trying to smash it all into one, I'm actually just going to go ahead and do them at a like do it in a specific way. So I'm doing the parents first because they're the ones that made all of the ruckus by having all of these children. Um, I'm kidding. I'm not. So thank you, Sue Brennan. She's a subscriber of mine for Hangman Tarot. So thank you for the request for the Duggars. We are going to get started here. We're going to start with our reading for Michelle and Jim Bob. So Michelle was born in Arkansas. She's 55 years old and she is a Virgo. Oh, don't mind me. I'm sick too. So it's like the second time I think since I've started reading on YouTube. But it's not bad. Not a bad idea. Whoa, she's Virgo all the way through. Virgo Sun, Virgo Moon, Virgo Mercury, Virgo Venus. Jeez. She is a Virgo. Let's see. Lilith is a Pisces. Okay, so let's find out about Jim Bob later. I think. Hold on. All right. So Jim Bob Duggar is an American real estate agent. He's a politician, television personality, best known for the reality TV series 19 Kids and Counting, which aired from 2008 to 2015. Now, from 99 to 2002, he is a member of the Republican Party of the House of Representatives of Arkansas. Okay, we don't need to know anymore. Don't really care. He was born in 1965, Springdale, Arkansas, 56 years old. He is a Cancer sign for sun sign, and for his moon, he's a Pisces. Mercury is a Leo, Venus is a Leo. Now, again, they are both from that TV show, 20 Kids and Counting, or 18 Kids and Counting. I can't remember. What is it? 19 Kids and Counting. But then she just kept having kids, so I think it just kept adding on. I'm not even quite sure. There's some stuff going on with the Duggars, though. Mainly some trouble with one of the kids, or one of the kid in-laws. Let me double check, because Duggar trouble. It's the Duggars again. I'm kidding. I'm just kidding. Okay, so okay. Well, we got some trouble here. Josh Duggar pleaded not guilty to child no. Okay. Okay, so child endangerment here. There's also like an allege that the same guy, I believe, his sister also came out saying that he had done something to her when she was little. Again, I don't like to know a ton about them because it makes the reading way more authentic. I just feel like if I really divulged into the information, which somebody had a comment on one of my other readings, I don't know, with Bella, or it was Bella and Gigi's mom. I said something about how, he gave her a slap, and then I kind of started laughing about it because it was funny the way I said it. It had nothing to do with that actual slap, but somebody had messaged and said I should know my information, that there was just an argument, there was no slap. So if y'all know if there was a hit or a slap with Zayn Malik, and Bella's mom, if there was actually during the argument, was there a hit or was it just an argument? I don't really care either way. Again, I don't need to have my facts straight because I don't care. And you know why? Because it's important for me not to care about the information on these readings, and that's so that they can be way more authentic. And when they come out in just a horribly amazing, resonating way, then there's like a magic to it. So for you, Sugar, whoever commented that and you tried to delete it, please, thank you so much for your comments, but I really spare me. Honestly, I'm telling you why. Because there's a magic to not having the information. There's magic to being a little naive and not knowing certain things. There's a magic to it. And if you can't appreciate that, get the fuck out. I'll slap you. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. No, really though, like just go find a different tarot reader because I don't care. All right, let's get into it. So we're going to find out a little bit about Michelle and Jim Bob. We're going to find out currently what is kind of the immediate concern when we're talking about the two of them, okay? So we're going to base this off of the both of them. Anything that is kind of an obstacle that they may be facing at the moment, as well as something that we might know as the public and something that we may not know that's beneath the information, okay? And anything that's behind them, of course, anything that fades into the past, of obviously we need to know all the good stuff, and anything that is upcoming or present, you name it, current state of minds. Okay. I didn't need to do that one. Not yet. Oh, goodness. Of course, the immediate concern is that nothing is ideal. There is no decision made. There is no daydreaming. There is no dreaming in general at the moment. Well, Lord. Yeah, I bet. All right. Well, I bet so. Yeah. All right. Just pulling a couple oracle cards to add to the magic. I know I may not have my information correct about these either. Oh, Lord. That message, that comment just made me laugh. I was like, well, that's kind of the idea behind my reading with the celebrities is like, yes, I have a lot of favorite celebrities and it's really fun to get into it. But I also have like a ton of people I have no idea who I'm talking about. So it is interesting and there is a magic to it. And if they can't absorb that or appreciate that, sugar, honey, boo, ciao, leave. Go find a different tarot reader who has all her information. I sound crazy today because my nasal. All right, so we're going to find out about Michelle and Jim Bob and kind of what it is immediately that is concerning for the both of them. Okay. Oh. Okay, so they are trying not to give up at the moment. There is a lot of inspired action when it comes to the two of them. Although everything might be secure ahead, everything might feel, have a stability that they see ahead of them or the safety or some kind of like a safe base, like when you're playing tag and you hit it and you're like, I'm safe, you can't hit me. Well, that's kind of where they're at. They're in this place where they're, just in a final push, really just trying not to give up, just kind of hanging on, wanting to feel complete, wanting to feel accomplished. But it's just like, this is the moment in which they need all the motivation they can get, even if it is just coming from the mere fact that there is a fire under their ass and they are determined. Okay. But there is a large passion in the both of them, and every single action, every single movement is all inspired by this determination. It's all inspired by this adventure, even if it's not like a friendly adventure, even if it's not an adventure that we're looking at like we're like, oh hey, that looks really rad and fun to be on. No, it's like a really bad fucking carnival ride, okay? But they are in a place where they're just trying not to give up. They're trying not to let go of that crazy, intense carnival ride that might break at any fucking moment. I feel a lot of heat here, and there's a lot of fire. We've got this Knight of Wands, and then we got our Nine of Wands. So I feel a lot of heat, okay? And a lot of I'm not winning type bullshit. And again, this decisions card that is in reverse, it's just indicating to me that this is not an ideal situation because it has 7 with it. It's just not an ideal situation. It's not a situation in which they can make decisions just like that, but they're determined to hang on to the point in which they can. I don't know what that means, but that's just what that means, okay? And they know that love will be at the end of it. They realize that, but that is lacking in, you know, a new beginning. So again, they're just holding on through this difficult time that is difficult for them until, you know, love comes around again and just has an open door, has an open, you know, new beginning, new start, new entry. Enter this way. Come on in. We've got, you know, decisions need to be made finally. Okay, so an obstacle that they are facing is that, again, for them, partner is everything. Okay, husband and wife is everything for them, and that's wonderful. They are really dependent on each other. They very much are sponging off each other, and as far as the both of them go, they are having a very hard time keeping this together. They're having a hard time getting it together. They also are dealing with lots of children, lots of childlike humans. Okay. They're definitely having to leave behind their sense of inner child at the moment, because if they don't, they'll leave behind their responsibility. And one of them, I'm just going to throw this out there, I think it's the guy, is overly sure in the situation. Okay. And there even could be some sort of a maybe baby situation, in which case it could be either them or somebody who is around them. Lots of smiling children, though. I know it sounds creepy, but it's just, you know, I just think that they're just, you know, doing what they can do. Yeah, they're definitely trying to get on the right path, though. That is being indicated almost in all these cards. They're very inspired to do so, even if they feel like shit. They're trying. They're trying to get up out of you know, up out of wherever they're at and get into a place where they are back into the swing of life. You know, they are kind of in limbo where, you know, nobody wants to be. Okay, so let's find out here what is something that we know as individuals, as the world when we watch the Duggars. What is it that we know? We know a lot of bad news. We know a lot of things that'll make you go, oh, okay, Knight of Swords, and this is in an upright position. We see a lot of angry messages to the Duggar family. We see a lot of angry messages going back and forth in the tabloids, on the internet, in the TV, on the phone, to each other, maybe on tarot. You see angry messages when it comes to the Duggars. If you say Duggar around anybody who wants to send an angry message, they'll send it. Okay. There's definitely, it's almost like we see a detachment from spirit with them, or some sort of detachment and walking away, or like there's a huge part of the picture of the family that is missing. For me anyway, I know. But this card indicates that we can see that they're missing when it comes to that spirit stuff. There is something missing there. We do see them very determined, and we just see a lot of different point of views around them and within them. And the point of views are, you know, it's pointless until it's not, I guess. Okay, so basically the things that we don't see behind the scenes or behind the TV screen or behind, you know, all the angry messages or all the angry things that are being said about the Duggars is the mere fact that they're trying to change even when it fucking hurts. Okay, they're very much in conflict. They're very much grieving, but they cannot address everything. And they very much hold back when it comes to what the fuck they could say. Okay, so they could be like yada yada yada, but they're not, because they know that they have to hold a certain amount back, especially the mere fact that they know they're not in the right energy. They're not even in the flow of life right now. It's just like something, it's almost like they're taking this time out as a moment to not fucking say shit, because again, it'll come out in a really fucked up way that they don't want it to come out that way. Okay, especially when you're holding back in a moment of conflict, damage, or loss, or grief, or sadness, or just irritated or pissed off, or determination. Even those, I mean, just saying anything when you're upset emotionally can be a wreck. So they're not saying shit right now. They're not. There's a huge storm around them, within them, and they are not saying, they're not rising to the occasion. And if they do say some shit, it's not everything. They are not addressing the things that they hold back, and there's a lot that is being held back here. All right, we're going to find out something that's more into the past. So in the past, they definitely tried not to worry about certain things. They tried to let go of illusions or things that were not good for the mind. They tried to make a clean break or clear away from a situation that had an ending that brought them to the ending of a really good situation. So this situation they were trying to clear away was a moment or an experience within their life that happened, and it completely started the book over. So they had to start over. They had to start over in a new life cycle, a new chapter. It completely took them um, to a new beginning in which they were trying to make a clean break of it. Yeah, and death is just confirming that, cutting that out, or cutting any kind of illusions, or cutting off any kind of negative thinking or mind stuff. But this is all very much has increased. This has very much pushed up the increase of self wants and self needs, because it's made it so that they can't let go of the illusion of what they thought things were. Okay, so now they're into this eight of swords. This is upright. They were trying not to worry about it, though. So whatever happened there, this is something that they definitely tried not to worry about. They tried not to get into a place where they were crazy stressed or crazy in which they couldn't get away from that anymore, or clear the energy of that nasty, vulgar feeling when you're trying to clear that away or make a clean break. And then it started a completely different book. It started up a whole new door here. They opened up this new door with or without wanting to. It don't fucking matter. The flow of that was not up to them. Because, I mean, all combined, it's just, one kid does one thing, you're literally in a different fucking book. You get put into a different new door. You get pushed into a new beginning, especially if you have kids and they do something fucked up or good. I mean, if you're involved with your children deeply, like, you will heavily change with them. All right, so we're going to find out some circumstances that are coming up in the near future here. Okay, so the both of them are going to be seeking some closure. This will cause, again, some more delays for them. We're going to see some resistance from them because, again, they're seeking out some sort of closure here. There's travel, they could move. It's just even that energy of moving, but they will have hesitation within this relationship. They will have a hesitation within the relationships that have really detrimentally changed their life. So whomever did that, whoever fucked up, the Duggar experience, they're going to they're going to try and be Frank. What are you doing? Frank. Oh my God. That scared me. All right, go sit down. Did you fall? Ew, get. Okay, so again, they're just going to be trying to seek some personal closure here with as many ends as they can. But again, they will have hesitation in this relationship that kind of took them into some turmoil, took them away from their Duggar experience, their illusion of what their life was, and took them right into the fucking real world, drug them right on out. Let's get into just finding a current state of mind as of right now and anything that surrounds that. So, Magician upright, there's a lot of focus. This is just confirming that focus, that determination. Whether, this is pushed by inspired action or not, like, the inspired action doesn't always have to be positive or negative. Like, it could be either. So that's just where I'm feeling this, though, very much so. Okay, so their current state of mind is focus. They're manifesting, they're trying, they're praying like motherfuckers just to, get out of this alive. Really, they want a new beginning. They want to get into a place where they can get creative, be proactive within their love, be proactive and have intentions of love, seeking love. The ability here is important to them. And the things that surround this type of current state of mind is the mere fact that they're being defined, basically, almost like they're being defined as something. but they're clear in who they are. They're very clear in who they are. And they feel as if currently that others respond to them in this way. They think that people are still positively responding to them. And again, with this, a skill to manifest and a skill to have so much focus and a skill to, be so determined, even in a really fucking trying time or a weird experience of theirs that they're having. The confidence, again, this is being confirmed by, overly being sure within the situation it's frightening, actually. Only because I know that we're not supposed to be, like drug around by our struggles, but sometimes you gotta let it take a hit, okay? Because I mean, otherwise, where's that humanness, okay? Because we do fall on hard times, but we get up, we learn from it, we experience it, we indulge in it, we take a moment to get to know it, and we move the fuck on. They're just all about this internal world of love. And that's fine. But I haven't seen any like true grief here thus far, but they might not be like folding into it like that. I don't know. It's not up to me, but the cards are saying what the cards are saying. All right, let's find a likely outcome for Michelle and Jim Bob. So likely outcome here is the wealth, success, that is completely fine. There will be some sort of freedom. And that, again, can come in many ways. Freedom for some people is physical. Freedom for some people is in the mind. Freedom for some people is not being in prison. I mean, it's just however that resonates. But that wealth is keeping them secure. The wealth and that freedom could also be like a financial thing, financially free. That'll make you feel just fine. Oh, God. Likely outcome is a lot of self-discipline and moving forward, but they're not going to be dealing well with this loss, because there's going to be a loss here, and they're going to feel as if there is a loss, especially if they have a hesitation in the relationship and continuing it with this person. Just kind of like, just as much as I was saying that's the human in us, and that's where we get into that part of the shadow, and we, of course we go through it, we experience it, we learn from it, but it's like this card is definitely confirming that for me. It's Queen of Swords, and that is in a reverse position, and she or he or both will be in some pain, and they will be deep in it. They'll be in the thick of it, and they or one, either or, will be withdrawing from the situation or the relationship, because when they go through this loss, and there's something upcoming here with this loss. And however this loss goes for them, loss of the show, it could be loss of, a relationship with a child, or with, with their loved one, or however that resonates, they will be bogged down emotionally, and that is upcoming, but they got some funds, they got a money bag, and they will be fine in that sense. And self-discipline is going to be a part of this too, but they'll take a pit stop, to wallow in the grief. Excuse me, I'm sick, so sorry. And this last oracle card is just seeking out the truth again. That just confirms completely to me, seeking out the truth is, we all seek out the truth as well, as far as like people who watch them, or whoever watches these celebrities, or whoever, like, we invite them into our homes and we watch them, and it's almost as if we exist with them. It's like we're a part of their family, they're a part of ours. That's just kind of how like people affect us when they're celebrities. Okay, please hit subscribe to Hangman Tarot if you would, please and thank you. Go ahead and check the notification. That's going to be that bell. You're going to click it, and you won't miss any of my notifications here for live tarot readings, uploads, celebrity readings, love, or general, you name it. Check out all the description stuff. All the facts references from this reading will be in there. Share, like, and follow if you would on your social media, as well as check mine out. Also, if you would share, like, and follow, go check out the video that pops up right about here. Go check it out, and check out Hangman Tarot along with it. Other than that, have a beautiful almost Friday.